All right. This video is to show you how to use the top gainer coin strategy with TradingView. All right. So we've been using the top gainer coin strategy. It's been effective just using the Royal Q interface. But we want to take it one step further. All right. So after you've identified the top 5 coins on the Royal Q application, you import them to your list on TradingView, and then you begin to monitor them. So from my Royal Q system, as at this moment, the top coin is Hive. Then the next one is People. So let me click on Hive and see what the market has to say. So as the page loads, you want to observe the use of one of the top indicators we encourage, which is the Bollinger Band. So remember, just like we explained in the video for the top gainer coin strategy, the Bollinger Band has 3 lines. This line, this middle line, and the lower line. But this is on TradingView. So you get to do more analytics on the TradingView. Now, the middle line can act as a support or resistance. So that's why sometimes price could just bounce on the line and go up. So price will always move from the top to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom, to the top, and to the bottom. All right, you see this happening again and again and again. If you check the history of the Bollinger Bands movement from the top, all right, to get to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom. Sometimes it comes really low, touch the bottom properly, and then hits to the top. So that is the pattern. And it could normally cross the middle line or could, be resisted or supported at the middle line, as the case may be. So the pattern still remains. Use the Bollinger Band strategy. But in addition to the Bollinger Band, we want you to add an indicator called the Stochastic RSI, still on the 15-minute chart. So we add the Stochastic RSI to this screen. Okay. Just a moment. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I have to add the Stochastic RSI. For the free indicator, you just have 2 indicators to use. And so we're presenting this as it will be useful to you when you're using the free version. All right, so we want to look for Stochastic RSI from the list. And it's right here. All right. So Stochastic RSI is going to load in a moment. So how does this work? This is the overbought region. When the asset crosses the stop line and hovers above it, it means it's oversold. So there's a high probability that it could retrace. Okay, as you can see here, it started to retrace, correct itself. When the price has come to the lower zone with the green line, goes under it and starts pointing up, for it to come under it means it's oversold, which means it could start going up. So to make you see this clearly, let me draw this line at this point. So it's oversold here, which means buyers could come in. And it's now faced up. The moment it faces up, this is where we say you can come in here, take your trade, and you can take 1.5%. So we're simply telling you to add another layer of 1.5%, another layer of Stochastic RSI to determine your entry. And you can see the 1.5% target has been reached. All right. Yes, it first went against you by maybe 2% or so, and then went up and it hits your target, 1.5%. So look at it clearly. It even hit 1.6. It went on to quickly hit 1.9%. All right. So we want you to add Stochastic RSI on TradingView to help you fast track your success. Okay, so the original video just told you to use the Bollinger Bands on the Royal Q application, but we want you to be more precise in your entry. By the way, there's nothing here that is 100% certain, it's all probability, but this could give you a high level of success. So let's go back a little bit and check market movement. Right, let's just go back a little bit and check the market movement over a few days. So here we are. Bollinger Band has touched the lower line, which means we should be ready to buy. But do we buy immediately? All right. The line is right here at the bottom. So the person could say, okay, let's wait for it to let us wait for it to show sign of going up. And right here, you can see it has started pointing up. If you can see the stochastic RSI under here. It has started pointing up. So at the point of its pointing up, you simply get in. You get in here, all right, and say, okay, let me buy. I want to take 1.5%. All right. Now you say 1.5%. You're finding out that it took a while from around 4:30 p.m. on Friday, and before midnight, 1 a.m. on Saturday, sold. Now here's the thing: people who look at this carefully could say, let me do 1 or 2 cycles. So they put it on, not one shot, they put it on cycle. And it takes the first 1.5%, takes the second 1.5%, the third one, and then they put it on one shot and it sells off. And they've gotten 4 sets of 1.5%. But what I encourage you to do for starters is to simply take your 1.5% and on one shot, get out of the market. Look for the next time it touches the bottom, all right? Because there will be multiple times in a day that you have this trading opportunity. Remember, you picked 5 or 6 of the top gainer coins and you'll be monitoring them. So the stochastic RSI helps you time your entry, okay? Very, very critical. Now, if you look back in time and you try to monitor what the price is doing on the Bollinger Band again, you can see here it touched, right? Here it touched the bottom Bollinger Band. And right here, it has started facing up. So let's put a line there. What happened? Okay, it started facing up right here. So at this point, you're going to quickly get yourself involved in a buy signal. But remember, when you get in on the buy signal, you want to be careful. You don't want to see yourself jumping in and getting worried if the market goes against you. The market will always go against you. All right. So relax. Sometimes it will go straight to your target, and sometimes it will dip a little and then hit your target. So let's say you bought here and you wanted just 1.5%. Right? You just wanted 1.5%. Okay, good. 1.5%. But before it went there, it first of all went against you by 1.7%. So does it mean it won't get to your 1.5%? It did. This was you entered the trade on Thursday by 10:30, and yeah, before midnight of Thursday, it had sold. All right. So remember, step 1, wait for it to touch the lower Bollinger Band. Then observe stochastic RSI coming from under, pointing upwards. When stochastic RSI is pointing upwards, you're good to enter the trade. And you could try this again and again. All right. Just stick to those rules. And look at another example right here. It has touched the bottom. Okay. Let's put a mark here to show us when it has touched the bottom. And at the bottom here, stochastic RSI is facing up. So it's facing up right here. All right. So we put in our buy here. After the first green candle, we just go in. And we want 1.5%. We just want 1.5%. It went against us for a while. In fact, it went lower by a significant percentage. Oh, less than 2% actually, just about 2%. But it still went up and hit our target. And it did that from Wednesday by just before midnight of Wednesday. And yeah, we hit our target by Friday, all right? Early morning on Friday, just after midnight. Thursday midnight, Friday morning. All right, so that's how it works. Wait for the Bollinger Band to touch the bottom. Wait for price to touch the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Then wait for stochastic RSI to come in from under. All right, sometimes I agree with you, stochastic RSI might not come below the green line. Sometimes you just like this. All right. Yeah, sometimes you can just do your analysis and stay going. It doesn't really matter. Because look at this. All right. I'm looking for an example that showcases that. Look at this, like right here. Okay, right here. It has started facing up, even though it didn't touch ground. It was going down and then it faced up. All right, so it doesn't matter. You just go in and make your money. So that is how you can even focus on a few coins and go in and out every single day. This is a little bit, what I call it, advanced. This is kind of like top gainer coin strategy plus. In the next video, I'll show you the plus.